FC26 gameplay is literally changing after every single patch. You might be struggling after the patch and you know you can do better. Well, I am here to help you with that. After this video, you are not gonna need me for a long time because what I have focused on today is the most important things that you need to improve after the patch. On this video, I'm going to show you some mistakes that you should stop doing and instead what you should be using, and also I'm going to give you some tips for this gameplay. We are gonna be talking about passing, dribbling, defending, finishing, and also building up an attack. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Looking to build your dream team in FC26? U7buy is the most trusted website out there with fast delivery and 100% the safest way to upgrade your team. With over 40,000 reviews and verified by many huge content creators around the world. 24/7 online customer support, and now you can enjoy free coins with every order and the chance to win up to 4 million coins. Don't forget to use the code Y5K for an extra 8% off. And now let's jump straight into the video. First thing, we are gonna be talking about passing. Instead of going with a normal pass, you should be using the driven pass, especially in those tight situations. And also, instead of going with a normal through pass, you should be using a lofted through pass, especially when you are playing a through pass between two defenders. And trust me when I say these are the only two passing mechanics that you need to be using, of course, other than the normal pass and the normal through pass. First thing first, let's talk about the driven pass. You perform a driven pass by holding the R1 button on PlayStation or the RB button on Xbox and then going for a normal pass. With that, the pass is going to have a lot of power on it, and this one is a must in my opinion. A lot of you know it already. This is just a reminder that you should be using it even more, because whenever your opponent is using the high pressure against you, the best pass to get you out of the high pressure is the driven pass, because it will have a lot of power on it. Whenever you are in a tight situation and you want to deliver the pass quickly to the receiver, the driven pass can do some real magic in game. And also I'm talking about if you want to play a pass quickly before your opponent see it coming. And because everyone start using the high pressure more and more, you are going to see the driven pass performed more and more. The second pass that I was talking about is the lofted through pass. Ladies and gentlemen, with this one, abuse it. Use it every single time. The lofted through pass is by far the best through pass mechanic that you can use in this game. If you want to get the best out of it, and I highly recommend you to use it with the players who has got the incisive pass playstyle. If you got a player with the playstyle plus, it would be perfect in game, but if you don't, just a normal playstyle will do the job. And to perform a lofted through pass, double tap the triangle button on PlayStation or the Y button on Xbox. The first time that you press it, that's the amount of power that you want to put on the pass, and the second one just have to be a quick tap. Whenever you want to pass the ball between two defenders, the lofted through pass can do the job, but with a normal through pass, you are not guaranteed that it will go through. With the lofted through pass, your player will play the ball to the empty space, not to the feet of your player. No, he will play it to the empty space. I can show you a lot of examples for the lofted through pass. Like I said, this is literally the best through pass mechanic that you can use in this game, and that's the reason why every attacker on my team has got the incisive pass playstyle. In my opinion, the incisive pass playstyle is really important to have this here. So another tip for you, start using players who has got the incisive pass playstyle, because it is absolutely huge this year. Next up, let's talk about dribbling. Instead of just holding the R2 button and running into defenders and losing the ball easily, you should be using the left stick dribbling more, and I am here to show you how to use the left stick dribbling right. Now, I know for a fact some of you really hate the dribbling of this game, and you will call it fidget spinner. Call it whatever you want to call it, I don't care, but the truth is dribbling is not that easy, and it's not just about holding the R1 button. Rule number one about dribbling is just take your hands off the R2 button. If you have got space, if you are going for a counter attack, of course you should be running, but when you are building up an attack, when you are running with your players, you are not gonna have a lot of control of the ball. So first thing first, take your hands hands more and more of the running button. Second rule about dribbling is composure, staying calm. You need to bait the defenders out. As you can see from this example, using the left stick dribbling, I got the center back out of position, and because he is now out of position, I got a lot of space, and that just by using the left stick dribbling and staying calm. And the third thing about dribbling is being unpredictable. Make sure that your opponent cannot see it coming. And how to do that is basically by using a fake turn or moving into a direction and then changing your mind and move again to the same direction that you are moving. To make it easy, let me give you this example. As you can see, I'm running on the wing with my winger. I have got the fullback next to my players, and I know for a fact if I keep running on the wing, I'm going to lose it against Balde because he has got the pace. So what I did is turn around with my winger, and as you can see, he saw it coming. So what I did again is used it as a fake turn, and that's what we call a fake turn. After I made Balde get out of position, now I got space, so I kept running forward. But then I know that's Balde. He has got really good pace and he can easily catch up to my winger, so this time a real turn. And because last time I used a fake turn, as you can see, my opponent this time did not see it coming. I played a pass to Busquets, and from Busquets to Karim Benzema. Inside the box, I can go for a low driven to the far post, but I have got Saliba next to him. Anyone in the same situation will try to finish, but what I had in mind is Saliba is next to Benzema, so he might go for a tentacle and he might block the shot. So instead what I have done is another turn with Karim Benzema, and as you can see, escaped from Saliba easily and he did not see it coming. The most important thing about dribbling is composure, is staying calm. Don't rush into defenders. No, move away from the defenders and you are going to bait the defenders out. When you are building up an attack, when you are attacking from the middle, take your hands off the running button more, have more control of the ball using the left stick dribbling. You don't need any dribbling mechanic in this game other than the left stick dribbling. But also I'm going to give you a quick tip. Skill moves are actually really effective in this game, so if you learn just 1 or 2 skill moves and you use them in the right place, it can score you more goals. You can check my skill moves video. That's the skill moves that I mostly use in this game. Moving on into the next step, instead of relying on the attacking AI to make runs, you have to be the one that triggering you players to come short or to get in behind, and this is the most important tip that I'm going to give you today. I think all of you can agree with me when I say attacking AI in this game is not that great. You have to be the one that triggering you players to come short or to get in behind, and this is literally the most important thing when it comes to building up an attack. Now, to trigger a player to come short to receive a pass, that's by pressing the R1 button and aiming at the player. And I don't see enough people talking about this, although every single top player used this in game. When you press the R1 button, your player is gonna come short to receive a pass. You don't have to wait for him to actually come short to receive a pass. No, just a quick tap on the R1 button and then a pass. What will happen in game if there is a defender that is marking the player? When you trigger him to come short, he's gonna move away from the defender. So like I said, you don't have to wait for the player to come short. No, just a quick tap and then pass the ball. With that, it's going to be more safe, and not only that, also like I said, if there is a defender marking your player, he's gonna move away from the defender before receiving the pass. What everyone talk about instead is the L1 button, and that's going to be trigger your players to get in behind, and it is really important. And yup, everyone should be talking about this. To trigger a player to get in behind, all you have to do, aim at the player with the left stick and then press the L1 button or the LB button on Xbox. With that, you are going to see that player trying to get in behind. After you press the L1 button, you are going to see him running straight and trying to get in behind, and he won't stop unless he is offside, and that's going to give you more motion on the attack. You are going to see players trying to get in behind. If you don't pass it to the player who's trying to get in behind, at least you are giving yourself more options on the attack, and at least you are pushing the defense line further back. Another way to trigger your players to get in behind, hold the L1 button and then pass the ball. With that, after your player passed the ball, you are going to see him trying to get in behind. Triggering your players to get in behind and to come short is the most important thing when it comes to building up an attack. Next up, let's talk about defending. Instead of rushing out with your center backs and relying on luck that your player is gonna win the ball with a stand tackle, you should be relying more on the off-ball defending. The first question that you are going to ask, what is off-ball defending? It's basically marking the players and giving your option less and less options. What I mean about off-ball defending, let me give you this quick example. My opponent is running on the wing and he has got some options, and I see one of the options that he has got, and I quickly start controlling my center mid and start marking the options that he has got. And as you can see, when he go for a pass, I am already there and I intercepted the ball easily. Again, my opponent is on the wing and he is dribbling. I cannot get the ball off him. I see that he has got an option inside the box, so again I quickly start controlling one of my center mids and start giving him less options on the attack. So now when he go for a pass, I am there to intercept. And this is what I call off-ball defending, marking the players, giving your opponent less options on the attack. And this is really important, because a really important tip, don't rush out with your center backs. Your opponent can easily escape from the defender, and if you rush out with your center backs and you don't win the ball, you are going to give your opponent a lot of space. Composure and staying calm is really important when it comes to defending. And not only that, also another tip for defending, start using advanced defending and then start using the shoulder challenge in game. After the patches, shoulder challenges are OP. It's literally one of the best defending mechanic that you can use in this game. Whenever you are next to the attacker, start using the shoulder challenge by pressing X on PlayStation or A on Xbox. And as you can see from these clips, it is really good in game, and in fact it's one of the best defending mechanic that you can use in this game after the patch. I was using technical defending before the patch, but now after the patch I am using the advanced defending just for the shoulder challenges. One last tip, and that's going to be for shooting and finishing. Instead of rushing and shooting without seeing the goalkeeper movement, what you can do instead, when you are about to finish, take your hands off the running button and see if your opponent is going to move the goalkeeper. The reason why I said take your hands off the running button, when your player is walking with the ball, he will have more composure in game. So when you try to finish, when your player is not running with the ball and he has got more composure, it will be an easier finish for you. And that's the reason why sometimes your striker, he can finish easily, and sometimes you see him missing a very easy chance. It might be because he doesn't have enough composure, and also it might be because of the goalkeeper movement. If your opponent move the goalkeeper just slightly to the right direction, he is going to save it no matter what. So keep your eyes on the goalkeeper movement. See if your opponent is moving the goalkeeper, that time you should finish to the near post, and if he doesn't, finish to the far post. Now EA have said they might remove the goalkeeper movement in this game. To be honest, I am against that. I really hate the goalkeeper movement and I want it to be out of the game, but at this stage goalkeepers can literally save nothing. If you don't move the goalkeepers cannot save anything. So if the EA actually take the goalkeeper movement out of the game, you are going to see every single match ending on 10, 11 or 12, 15. Yup, it's going to happen. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, these are my tips for the gameplay after the patch. Basically, these tips are not about the after the patch or before the patch. These are things that you should be using after the patch, before the patch, and with whatever gameplay that you are playing. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.